I'm taking the cheapest flight every day for a week to see where I end up. And to make things interesting, I've set myself 3 challenges to complete along the way. And having spent the last day in Cluj-Napoca, it was time to head to stop number 4, Brussels. It is 4:14 and I'm waiting for the Uber to the airport. I've got to check in at the airport because I didn't realise Wizz Air is 3 hours in advance, not 2 like Ryanair. And I'm probably going to get charged at the airport too. Let's go get in the Uber. Craig. Are you okay?
Me?
Are you good?
A little bit tired, to be honest, but...
Yeah. Same. I've got a little bit of change left. It's not much, it's only 3. But
well, it's for, don't worry, my friend. Every goddamn level, it's fine for me, so...
Okay. Thank you. Good to meet you, Kathleen.
You too, my friend.
Go get some sleep.
Yeah, I need to, because I'm dying.
I've had an absolute nightmare. I've got my ticket. Cost me €50 to check in at the airport though. This is the first time I've ever had to pay to check in at the airport and it stung me big time. We have arrived in Brussels. We are in the Grand Place right now, which is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Started its formation in the 11th century and wasn't complete until the 17th century, meaning it took 600 years to build this square. This square is considered one of the nicest squares in the entire world, and I mean, there's no reason why it isn't the nicest in the entire world. Look at every single building. Anyway, now that we've seen points of interest number 1, it's time to go get some food because I'm starving, and what better than a Belgian waffle. Messi.
You're welcome, sir.
We've got our Belgian waffle. Look how good it looks with all that chocolate on. I can't wait to try this, I'm starving. Oh, hot. Oh, that beats the French crepe all day. Nice and crunchy on the inside and hot and doughy, gooey in the inside with that chocolate on. Oh, so good. Now we're going to do a bit of a city tour of Brussels because, to be honest with you, it's quite expensive here, and this way I can see a few of the sites for free. And the first thing we're going to be doing is looking for a family of peeing statues. That sounds strange, but I'll explain. So the family of peeing statues is a trio. There's a man, a girl and a dog, and right now we are at the dog. The dog's called Seneki. I'm probably butchering the name like I will do for the other 2 statues, but this is the first one. It doesn't actually pee. The other 2 are actually peeing. The second of the 3 family members of the peeing statues is the Gina K, which is the female. On a quick note, whilst we're on the way to the other statue, this is Tintin. And fun fact about Brussels, it's actually the comic book store capital of the world, apparently. They have more comic book stores than any other city in the world. Behind me now is the main statue, the manneken piss. Now this statue is very famous here in Brussels. It's like the unofficial mascot of Brussels or Belgium. It was made in the 14th century, which actually makes it older than the state of Belgium itself by around 400 years. And the cool thing about this statue is that they dress it up for occasions like Christmas, Halloween, stuff like that. It has like 1,000 different fancy dress outfits to put on. Today has been so miserable in Belgium. Like, the weather has been awful. It's been worse than Paris. Paris at least stopped raining, but it's been raining here all day. It's raining quite heavy right now and I'm getting soaked. I've got both my bags on my back. Lovely, I've got a raincoat. Anyway, now that we've seen the statues, we're gonna go and try some authentic Belgian chocolate. I do like marzipan. I'd prefer one of these, I think. Maybe the hazelnut. The hazelnut sounds good, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, then I guess. Yeah, that's good. Okay, so we've got our Belgian chocolate. I asked her to recommend 5, but she ended up recommending 4, and then I picked one because it was hazelnut and I really wanted to try it. It cost €4.50 for 5, which they are quite small, but it's Belgian chocolate, so that's what you expect. We're gonna try each one of these on camera and see what they're like. We're gonna start with this hazelnut one, the one that I picked. Not good. It's dark chocolate, but the chocolate's smooth and the hazelnut's nice. I think this is ginger. I'm not sure. She did put a ginger one in, but they all look the same. I don't think that's ginger. I think that's like a hazelnut mousse. That's really good. That I'm not sure what this one is. We'll try it. It's ginger. I've just got the notes that taste like gingerbread a little bit, but a bit more raw, a bit spicy. And then the fourth one. But no idea what this is. Good. No idea what it is though. Finally, I saved the best until last. This is the best seller apparently. So we're gonna try it. She didn't tell me what it is. She just said it's the best seller. Oh, it's crunchy on the outside and gooey on the inside. Oh, and it's got a nut on the inside of the goo. I think it's like a caramel or a toffee, like a fudge actually. No, I think it's salted caramel fudge. That's amazing. Oh, there's like hints of like maybe like cherry. This is so like intense and dramatic. Like it's so sophisticated for a piece of chocolate. There's multiple different flavors. That's probably why it's a bestseller. But it is really good. The final thing I'm going to show you then is the Royal Palace, which is behind me. Now you can't go into here because it's actually closed during the winter and spring. It's only open in the summer. As you can see, there is restoration work going on right here. The thing that kind of sets this palace apart from most of the palaces in Europe is that it's only about 150 years old, and this palace is still active today. That's why it's only open during the summer. It is where the king meets all of like the representatives from around the world and has his day-to-day meetings, but they open it during the summer months to let the public have a look around. Although, unlike the King of England with a wealth of nearly £1 billion, the King of Belgium only has a wealth of around £10 million. I've just had some food and now it's time to head to the airport. It's 5:20. I'm gonna get there early and try and get a nice spot to sleep somewhere with a plug, because it's like £35 for a hostel. And after getting that €48 fine today for not checking in time, it stung me a little bit. Anyway, today I got from the airport to the city centre using a coach. It was €19 one way, but there's this app called BlaBlaCar, this one right here, and it's actually a lift sharing app. It costs like €6 for a seat from here to the airport, which is miles better, and also you're in a car, so it's probably much more comfortable than the coach. The way it works is strangers put up a seat in the car on the app because they're going to that place, and then you just like basically buy the seat, and then they'll message you and tell you where to meet them. And I'm going to bring you along for the experience. He's just sent me his location, so I'm going to walk down the road towards him, just get the blood pumping again and get myself warm before I get in the car. Dude.
Yeah, I was coming to you because with the car it was just a mess.
Is it one way?
Come again?
Is the road just one way?
Yeah.
Well, nice to meet you. I'm Craig.
Nice to meet you, I'm Jude.
You from Brussels?
No, I'm from France.
Oh, nice. Do you live here?
In the south, in Charleroi, actually.
Ah, okay. So, do you work here?
Yo, no, yes, kind of. I had to drop some other passengers.
Ah, okay.
And then when
And do you mind, I make YouTube videos, do you mind if I...
Oh no, it's
okay. Video, yeah, it's okay.
Well, what's the subject of the video?
Travel.
Nice.
Just, can I put my stuff in the boot?
Of course, yeah. Of course.
Thank you. Nice car.
Thanks. Yeah. Because I was for me it's a nice way to meet people, to share expenses too, and yeah, sometimes you meet travelers like you.
Yeah, exactly. Like
so yeah, it's nice.
Obviously the money aspect, like for me, this is €6 versus €19 on the coach. But then getting the experience of meeting people is cool as well.
Yeah, I feel the same.
And like everyone's got a different story.
Yeah, true.
Like everyone's got an interesting story to tell you. It's nice to do stuff like this. So currently this trip is the 7 cheapest flights every day for a week.
Okay.
So I started in Liverpool. I'm from Liverpool.
Okay.
Went to Dublin. The next day Paris.
The next day?
Yeah, the next day Paris. Then
okay, Dublin and Paris. Okay.
Right, and then
why not?
The day after Romania.
What?
I went to Cluj-Napoca, and then I arrived here today.
It's,
yeah, so it's like the cheapest flight every day.
Okay, that's
for a week.
Okay.
We've stopped off to look at this monument. What's it called? Because I'm not going to be able to say it right.
Cinquantenaire, Parc du Cinquantenaire.
And it's this massive monument here. We drove the wrong way basically, and then decided to pull over and look at it because I haven't seen it.
Hello?
That was a really fun drive.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Thanks for showing me the stat, like the big thing. That was good. It was. I'm glad I done this. It was well worth it, and if I get the chance to do it again, I'm definitely gonna do it. I have your number too if I'm ever in Brussels again.
With pleasure.
It was.
You just need to follow this path.
Yeah.
You know the one here. Just follow it. It will lead you to the airport. So.
Okay. Well, it was good to meet you.
Take care. Yeah.
Have a safe trip home.
Thank you.
And watch some Liverpool games, and come to Liverpool. Visit Liverpool. See you later.
Bye.
That was such a good experience. I'm so glad I done this. Like, I didn't know what to expect. I knew that it would be okay, obviously, and I knew that it'd be fun, but like we did not stop talking the entire way. There was not a bit of awkwardness. He showed me a big like arch, and he was like, oh, you have to visit. So we went. It was such a good experience. I can't recommend doing like something like that, like ride sharing with BlaBlaCar anymore. Honestly, if you have the chance, do it, because you meet so many interesting people. I'm definitely going to do something like this again in the future. I've arrived at the airport now, and I've got my little bed sorted for the night. Got a little like fleece blanket. It's not much, it's not really comfy, but it is warm. And then I've got some plugs, using my bag as a pillow, and then I've got my spare bag, water, shoes. I'm all sorted in like a little corner of the airport, across from the shops which are closed, so it shouldn't be too noisy either. I best reveal where our next flight is before I go to sleep. Tomorrow morning we are headed to Tirana in Albania for £25. Now I'm going to try and get some sleep before I get up at like 5 AM.